Gene, get up there. Good. No, that's not the way you're supposed to be. No, you're supposed to be on the outside. That's better. No, I didn't do any of this to show off. What I did was for a very specific reason. For a very long time, one of my goals has been to do as much as possible with as little as possible, partly inspired by somebody else I watched, a video I saw of a ride that they did where, well, if I mentioned who it was, you'd know exactly what I'm talking about, but it doesn't really matter. Fact is, I was inspired by somebody else because, well, they kind of reaffirmed what I was already believing, that you don't need a lot. You don't need a lot of fancy gimmicks and tools. As you can see, I'm barehanded right now. And you just saw what I was doing with the horses. Well, that's not the only thing they can do. They can do a lot of other stuff too. And it doesn't require whips and sticks and I don't know what other people use. I do use lunge whips. I don't whip horses with them. I do use flags. I don't hit horses with them. Those are things that I use in early stages of training. And I should probably mention is that little dun over there, he is actually a dun. You probably can't see the dorsal stripe on him, but he is in fact dun. I've just started riding him. His riding training isn't even done yet, and yet you can see what I can do with him. Now, what I can do isn't particularly special. It's kind of interesting every time I, make comment on social media of some things that I'm doing. Other people quite often chime in. Actually, a surprising number chime in. Oh, yeah, I do things like that with my horses. Kind of cool. I find it a bit encouraging, and in a way, it kind of bursts my bubble because I'm not all that special. But I know I'm not anyhow, so it really doesn't matter. And that's actually part of the point of these videos that I do is to show you that I'm not anybody special. I'm just the average person with a very small amount of skill, actually. But I'm rather thorough in doing my groundwork and stuff. And that's what contributes to my ability to do this with the horses is because of all the groundwork that we've done. We build up a relationship where we understand one another. I'm watching them. I see what they're doing, and they know what I want, and it's very easy to communicate. And that's just, a combination of a lot of basics that we've done together and some actually very simple principles, too. Nothing really particularly special. Maybe I'll see what else we can show you. Again, the purpose of this isn't to show you what I can do. It's to show you what you can do and how little you need to do it. I mean, there's a lot of very simple things that we do that a lot of people don't bother. I mean, a lot of horses, you grab them by the tail, you're bound to get kicked. With mine, if you grab them by the tail, they're probably going to back up for you. He's just learned how to do this, so he's not real good at it, but I can actually unload him out of a trailer this way. That one over there, I think she'll do it. Let's see. Good girl. And I don't know how good you can see it from that distance, but these are the things that they can do with just some basic groundwork and some basic training. Very simple stuff. It's actually not all that complicated. And you can do this stuff too if you get your basics down good. You learn how to communicate with them, learn how to understand them. You don't need a lot of heavy-handed stuff to work with them. Like I said, I'm bare-handed here. There's no whips or sticks or nothing involved. They all know the rules and they all know how to do things. They all actually are quite exceptional at a lot of stuff. Every one of them can do things. Actually, this is the only one here out of the four of them that doesn't know everything yet. There's actually still something that he can't do. This one does it quite well. Well, not doing it as good today as she usually does, but that's okay. But this one here is the only one that doesn't know that. And that's the only thing he doesn't know. They side pass over bell slalom through pulls to free lunge, free jumping, all kinds of stuff. And it's not because I'm particularly good. It's because I'm thorough. And I work with them in such a fashion that, they know how to give to very soft cues. There we go. See how easy that is? And that's, like I said, bare hands, no sticks, whips, tools, gimmicks, gadgets, none of that stuff. Just lots of basics. Lots of time. And she broke the ride, barely. One over there, he's just learning. Another one, she'll probably never be rideable again, although she has been ridden in the past. She's got some issues that I don't think it'd be a good idea to ever ride her again. The knucklehead at the back, she's probably the best trained one when it comes to riding, but she's also got some health issues and some personality disorders that we haven't ridden her a whole lot lately. We did ride her for a few years, but lately she hasn't been ridden much. But part of the problem was that we had to get a special saddle for her to fit because she's a very sensitive horse. But so there you go. I just wanted to give you a little bit of an example of things that you can do. There's lots more that we can do if I took the time to set up all the equipment and show you. You'd realize just how much that you can actually do with very, very little. Have a good day. And remember, subscribe to my channel, but don't just hit the subscribe button. You got to click on that bell right beside it, and then you click on your choice of notifications. You pretty much, I think you have to click on all, because I found out the hard way that subscribing alone will not get you notifications when somebody puts up a new video. So please, if you want to subscribe, I got lots of subscribers, not very many views, and unfortunately, Whether or not you hear about it through this because you don't get notified about the videos, yeah, you get the idea. So click on the subscribe and click on the bell, which gives you a choice of notifications. Click on all. That way you don't miss a thing. Have a good day.